Are you behind on your mortgage and in danger of losing your home? Well, if you are, would you like to win the lottery? Well, of course you would. But is that really going to happen? Most likely not. Instead, would you like to have real help in protecting and preserving your home during today's hard times? And no matter what anyone says, they still are hard times. It just seems that the money runs out before the month does, and it gets harder and harder to keep up. But there is something better than winning the lottery, and that is real, powerful legal help. The reason you're watching this video is that you've consciously made the decision to see what help is available. That's great. You've made that all-important first decision. You want help in preserving your home and help in getting a loan modification. And believe me when I say, that may seem almost impossible, but it's not. What is virtually impossible is actually being the single top winner in the lottery. Your chances of actually cashing in on a major lottery ticket are millions to one. Virtually impossible. And so your dreams crash as well. But I'm here to say that your dream for protecting and preserving your home doesn't have to come crashing down. If you owe more on your home than it's worth, if your home mortgage has become too much for you to handle, if your economic status has changed, if your debts have skyrocketed, or if you're just trying to weather difficult economic times, there is help, and you can get it. It can happen for you. And best of all, you don't have to fantasize about winning the lottery to get it. Help in restructuring your most important asset, your home, is only moments away. That's right. In just a few minutes, you can have powerful legal help in saving your home, even against foreclosure. And you can get honest legal help in getting back on your feet with a fresh start. Picture this: being current on a mortgage that isn't more than your home is worth. Having a lower interest rate, even a lower payment. How would that make you feel? Pretty good, eh? Would you want to feel that way for real? Well, this is real. It's not the lottery. It's not a pipe dream. And it's not impossible. In 2009, the federal government established a new organization called Making Home Affordable, or MHA. It was designed to help homeowners do one thing: save their homes. And they set aside $30 billion to help do just that. MHA offers several different programs you may qualify for under a large umbrella. There's HAMP, or Home Affordable Modification Program, HARP, Home Affordable Refinance Program, HAFA, Home Affordable Foreclosure Alternative, UP, or UP, the Home Affordable Program for Unemployed Individuals, 2MP, FHA Short, 2LP, which are modification programs for second mortgages, and PRA, the Principal Reduction Alternative Program designed specifically for homes that are not worth what is owed on the property. These are just the government programs. There are also thousands of options specific to individual lenders called in-house modifications that you may qualify for as well. So I ask you, when does a lender do a loan modification? The answer is simple: when it's in the best interests of the investor. Now, this may sound strange, but think about it. Is the bank ever going to put the homeowner's interests in front of theirs? The answer is no. They can't. They have a fiduciary responsibility to the investor. But letting the lender make decisions about who gets a loan modification and who doesn't is like leaving the fox to guard the henhouse. But that's exactly the way it is. You see, the bank has a decided advantage over the homeowner. They have a huge team of specialists and legal advisors in their corner, but there's no one in yours, and that puts you at a decided disadvantage. No one wants to go up against the bank all alone. Let me give you one example why. Homeowners contact the bank on their mortgage statement called the servicer. Now remember the fiduciary responsibility the lender has with the investor. Well, it works like this. A lender contracts the servicer, and an investor contracts the lender. And there's a legal contract that binds all of them together and states they must always act as if they were the investor and in the investor's best interests. So who makes the decision on a loan modification? The investors do. But remember, the investor only does a loan modification if it's in their best interests. And that's why homeowners want legal help. Someone who knows the laws, regulations, and relationships, and can represent them with confidence. With legal help on your side, you'll know your loan modification package will be prepared in the most professional way possible. This legal help will make sure you meet every requirement and request from your lender, so your modification has the best chance of being in the best interests of the investor. Isn't this better than just trusting your bank to represent your best interests? Well, sure it is. You'll have someone in your corner holding your bank's feet to the fire while making sure that your interests are represented and the bank acts accordingly. I wish I could tell you the bank is working on your behalf and that you have nothing to worry about, but history doesn't support that. In fact, history shows it to be just the opposite. Of the $30 billion the government set aside as incentives to the banks to do loan modifications, only $2.3 billion has been used in the last 4 years. The Treasury Department further reported that less than 5% of the loan modifications applied for by homeowners on their own were actually issued. That leaves 95% of homeowners without hope. Now, it doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure out those are not very good odds. That's why honest and sincere homeowners like you search out competent legal help. Even though people say the subprime mess that started all of this is over, here's what's sad. During the last several years, when banks have recovered and flourished with record-level profits, homeowners have experienced an economic downturn that has affected each of them in a very personal way. Everything from housing and investment crashes to rising gas prices and escalating everyday expenses. Homeowners have been hit hard, and many have found themselves in a foreclosure crisis through no fault of their own. Even when they sought help, they were tossed to and fro with inaccurate information about what's available. What does it take to qualify? And where do they get legal help? In fact, homeowners were even told they didn't need help. Can you believe that? The organization that benefits the most from not doing a loan modification was telling homeowners they didn't need help. I'm sure you know better, and that's why you're watching this video. So let me tell you, Modification Associates is a beacon in all of this loan modification fog. Modification Associates is one of the nation's foremost experts in working with lenders on behalf of homeowners in finding home-saving solutions. As an organization, they help hundreds of people each and every month turn their financial lives around by helping them legally protect and preserve their homes. And most importantly, the homeowners get a fresh start. If you're delinquent on your mortgage, a loan modification can bring you current. If your mortgage interest is too high, a loan modification can get it lowered. If your house is financially underwater and not worth what you owe, a loan modification can get it balanced. And if you are on the brink of losing your home to foreclosure, a loan modification can save your home. How then does this all work? Can I qualify for a loan modification? Will Modification Associates represent me? And what do I have to do to make it all happen? These are legitimate questions you should be asking yourself by now, and I commend you for asking them. Modification Associates have loan modification specialists called senior analysts, and they're standing by right now to answer your questions. That's right, you can get all of your questions answered, find out the multiple programs you qualify for, and be on your way to changing your life forever. And it all starts with a simple, no-obligation conversation with Modification Associates. And you can start right now. A simple phone call can dispel all of the myths associated with loan modifications. This call will highlight all of the multiple options available to you based on your personal circumstances, government incentives available, and real, proven foreclosure protection success. Your personal consultation is sure to inform you, maybe even excite you, but most importantly, give you the peace of mind you so want in these difficult times by directing you to the necessary legal help for the fresh start you want. Don't take the banks on by yourself. There's no need to be an island. There is help available, and it's only a phone call away. The ability to rectify your housing crisis or situation is right in your hands. Pick up the phone and give Modification Associates a call right now at 855-381-7222. Senior modification analysts are standing by waiting with a roadmap to solving whatever your foreclosure crisis is. After your call, you'll be well on your way to building an impenetrable defense against the foreclosure of your home without having to change lenders or meet qualifications for a new loan. Make the call and relieve the financial and emotional burden of mortgage or potential mortgage delinquency. Isn't it time you got empowered and took legal control of your own circumstances? You don't need to walk away from your home. You don't need to leave its fate in the hands of someone who doesn't care. So pick up your phone and call 855-381-7222 right now. Your peace of mind is waiting.